Taurus, we are here to do you a read, a you and them read. We're going to be looking at the person you want to know about, the person you're thinking of, or the person that you just want to be nosy about. We're just going to have a little look at their energy towards you, how they're feeling towards you, in their emotion, how they're perceiving you, what they're up to behind the scenes outside of you, and also you know, a little message from universe, little outcome, you know, and we're going to be looking at your overall energy as well. So we're going to give a good whole rounded read for you, and some oracle cards after, just for a little bit of advice, a little bit of a guidance. And I'm just going to dive straight into the read. If you want a private read, because this is a general read, description box below, it's for your sun, your moon, your rising and your Venus. You can swap the read, you know. If you're dealing with a Taurus, this read could be for you, all right? You can swap the energy around. We are going to be having a look. I've pre-shuffled. I'm going to get straight into it. Your overall energy, Taurus, for the next month. Last 2 weeks in March, beginning of April, first 2 weeks in April for the next month. Your overall energy is ego. A full sense of, oh my God, I can't read that. What's that say? Entrapment. A full sense of entrapment. Being over focused on material things. Negative or fear-based thoughts. Okay, so just watch your energy. So I want to say, just watch your energy for the next month. There could be some fear-based, some decisions going on. Be careful. Think long and hard before you make any decisions over the next month here. There is this sense of being, feeling like you're trapped. Yeah, it's a false sense of entrapment, a feeling like you're trapped, but you're actually not trapped. The only thing that is trapping you is your own thinking, all right? Everyone's got ego. It's not a bad thing, okay? Ego's a good thing. We need ego to survive this life, all right? So it's not a bad thing. Just watch where you're putting your energy. That's what I want to say. Don't make any decisions based on fear, and don't make any quick decisions over the next month. And it's really not a bad thing to be focused on your stability, on your career, or on your money. It's not a bad thing as long as it doesn't overtake. Yeah, as long as there's not ego there, as long as it doesn't overtake and precede you. All right, there are more important things, believe it or not, than material or wealth. That's what I'm hearing. We all know that, don't we? Right, so let's have a look at you and this person now, my Taurus, the person you're asking after. So let's see what happened in the recent past. What went down in the recent past between Taurus and this person. What went down in the recent past between Taurus and this person. So the Four of Swords. So it looks like there has been this time of contemplation, yeah, for you, Taurus, and maybe for this other person. Maybe you've pulled your energies away from this person. Now, if you're physically with this person, you may have just gone into self to try and start figuring out what it is you want from this relationship. They may have done the same, or you could actually be physically apart and thinking about now what you want, and they could be thinking about what they want. There's a couple of ways I could take that Four of Swords there. Either you're still together and you're thinking about, you know, how you're progressing forward, or you're apart and you're taking time for yourself. All right, so either physically apart or emotionally withdrawing to try and figure out how you progress in your lives. Okay, your energy towards this person is the Moon in reverse. So some sort of inconsistent energy towards this person, some sort of stagnant energy towards this person. There is a sense of confusion, yeah, around this person and how you progress forward with them, or even progress forward separately, but there's confusion around your energy towards this person. Their energy towards you is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So they're indecisive about this connection as well. So the pair of you look like you're indecisive about the connection, and you may have either physically come withdrawn from each other, or you're emotionally stepping back from each other to try and figure it out. So this person, Taurus, how they're perceiving you is the Ace of Cups in reverse. So, you know, they're not feeling the love from you, Taurus. They are not feeling the love for you. There is also a little sentiment here that you may be a little bit down on yourself as well, and actually not putting yourself first. Yeah, how they're perceiving you. It's a strange energy. But yeah, they're perceiving you as actually not wanting to come forward and offer them love either. In their emotion toward you, this person is the Death card in reverse. So again, this is the inability to move on. This is fear. This is carrying baggage. This is being stuck. So this person's stuck on you, Taurus, okay? There's indecision here. There's indecisiveness. They don't see you coming forward, or that's their perception of you, but at the same time they cannot let this go. All right, they're stuck on you. Okay, their action towards you is the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like this person wants this connection. All right, Knight of Pentacles is the knight that finishes the crossing line. He crosses the crossing line. He wants to get there. He wants to reach it. He wants to obtain what he wants to obtain, but it's going slow. It's not a rushed energy. So I feel like this person wants to continue to work on this connection. All right, going on behind the scenes with this person is, yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. So it's a card of sort of like divine timing. It's reassessing where they are at in their life, and where do I want to put my time and effort now. Yeah, just reassessing, yeah, where they are at on their journey. It's very simple. It's quite a simple read. Universe wants to say to Taurus. Universe wants to say to Taurus. Yeah, the Six of Wands in reverse. So this is someone who's fallen from grace. This is someone who is not getting recognition. This is someone who doesn't feel like they're getting recognition. You've got to really try and figure out, Taurus, what you want over the next month, okay? You definitely want recognition. You want to be noted, but you've fallen from someone's grace, or they've fallen from your grace. And I think that card is like saying, Taurus, what is it you want? What do you want from this situation with this person? What do you want from them? Okay, if you want to move on from them, move on from them. I know it's easier said than done. The outcome, let's see what the outcome is. Heartache and loss. So yeah, I think this is pulling at your heartstrings, Taurus. I think this may be pulling at the other person's heartstrings as well. It's very, very mirroring energy here going on. I want to take it deeper. It's quite a shallow. It's quite a shallow surface, quite shallow. I want to take it deeper. I want to see where it's going. So this overall energy for you, Taurus, is about your ego. It's about staying in the present moment. Okay, it's about deeper meaning. It's asking you actually not to focus on too much on material things. It's more asking you to go deeper than material things. All right, it's asking you not to be scared of a decision that you have to make for self, whatever that decision is. Yeah, there's that Page of Cups in reverse, and there is a sense here that you've got someone who may be a little bit emotionally manipulating you in your energy. and you may be staying in a situation, or you may feel emotionally attached to a situation for the wrong reasons. All right, it is about feeling emotionally low as well. So again, try not to make fear-based decisions. I would hold off making decisions, like I said. Yeah, look, we've got this moving on. Again, it's another 5. Look at, we've got a 5. I know that's 15. It's 6, really, isn't it? It's victory, success. 5 of Cups in reverse. So it's old grief. It's moving on. I feel like you're done with this situation with this person. I feel like you're done with them. But now you have to learn how to emotionally detach from someone. And there's just this sense of a little bit of manipulation somehow coming in from this other person. You may feel like you may have felt sorry for someone. You may have felt like you stayed in a connection for the wrong reasons. You know, there's this sense coming through here. All right, but ultimately this is about moving on and having to make a decision for self, to do the right thing for self. But again, I wouldn't rush the decision that you're making. Okay, don't make a decision based on fear. All right, so if you're feeling like you're being forced into making a decision that you don't want to make, or you're feeling like you want to make a decision but you're very undecisive about it, just hang off from making that decision in the next month. That's what I want to say. I don't know if that's regarding this person or if this is something outside of this person, because this is your overall energy for the month outside of this person. Now let's come into this person. The past energy is the 4 of Swords. Yeah, and there it is. Look, you couldn't make that shit up. Look, the Death card in reverse twice, you know, and there is this sense of whoever this person is, Taurus, that you may still be connected to this person, because the Death card, again, is unable to move on. It's an obstinate energy, but at the same time, it's a lack of hope, and it's being resistant to change. And there really is a sense of having to make a decision here that's best for yourself, but you can't, for whatever reason, you can't. Maybe there's children involved. Maybe there's other stuff involved that is stopping you making the decision that you want to make for self, okay? Perhaps the decision that you've got to make for self, you know, is going to cause some upset with other people. Yeah, there's just this real sense of Taurus wanting to do something, but Taurus can't do it. And it's in the past energy. Yeah, see, there it is. You want to make something happen. You're wanting change, but you're feeling stuck in a situation where you can't move out of. That's what it feels like. Right, Missy, down you get, sweetie. So that's your past energy. Now you're coming into the current energy, and your energy towards this person is the Moon in reverse. So this is instability. This is inconsistency. This is not being able to clearly see something, a future perhaps, where you're headed, perhaps what the outcome is of this situation. You know, none of us can see the outcome of a situation anyway. So the Moon card, yeah, and the King of Wands in reverse. So this is like someone who's impulsive, someone who is hasty. It can be someone who sort of leads a double life here. So it's your energy towards them, and it's just a sense that, you know, someone may have been wearing a false mask in your relationship. Now, whether it's you or whether it's them, whether you're going along with something just because you feel like you have to go along with it, or this person was going along with something and wasn't being truthful towards you. Yeah. And then, you know, this energy of the 9 of Wands, feeling very defensive, and these obstacles, and just feeling a little bit weak here. The 9 of Wands in reverse, it feels like giving up. So there is a sense that someone gave up in a situation. And actually your energy is the Five of Cups, moving on from it. So it's either they wore a double, like a false mask, or you've been wearing a false mask in the sense that you've stayed in something too long, or they were wearing a false mask where they weren't, they were portraying to be something they weren't. And this has left you quite defensive, and a little bit hard, like a little bit hesitant now as to how you carry on or how you progress forward, yeah, on your journey. Now their energy towards you is very indecisive energy. The Two of Pentacles in reverse, yeah, to the Two of Swords in reverse. They're worried about making the wrong decision. There's some self-deception here. There's conflict, there's tension, there's disloyalty. So there's definitely disloyalty that has occurred within this connection. Now, whose side it is on, I don't know. I'm reading for Taurus, so I'm going to say it's on the other person's side. And now you're sort of all up in your emotion, you know, with this person. They weren't consistent. They weren't putting the effort into something. The Knight of Wands, the King of Wands in reverse, wearing a false mask, portraying themselves to be something they weren't. And, you know, here, now, you know, again, still indecisive. Have I made the right choice? Am I deceiving myself? There's conflict here regarding you in this situation, and they're wanting to break free. So even though they're wanting to break free from this discord and this indecision, there really is a sense that they still want this connection. I feel like they're trying to break free, not from you, but the indecisiveness and the inconsistency that went on between you. It feels like they want some sort of change here, all right? See, the past energy is the Magician as well, and the inability to move on. So I still feel like they're in this energy where they want to bring something back around together with you. But they're perceiving you as the Ace of Cups in reverse, which is no love. It's like Taurus hasn't got any love in this situation. They also may feel like you are quite an emotional person, Taurus, as well. And there's a Seven of Swords. I mean, they're perceiving you again as like, Taurus, you've done something wrong. Now, whether you have Taurus, yeah, or whether you haven't, you'll know that. But they perceive you as that. They perceive you as this Seven of Swords, some sort of conflict, some sort of drama. They could also, and if you know you haven't betrayed this person in any way, shape or form, that's how they're perceiving you. But they could also be perceiving you as wanting to sidestep an obstacle. So not wanting to deal with them, yeah? Wanting to keep the peace, not to deal with an issue from the past. It's like Taurus has put this to bed. You're still in your emotion. You're still going over it. The inconsistency, the instability, the false mask that this person was wearing. And, you know, it's left you feeling sort of weak and a little bit paranoid maybe about connections in general, but definitely about this person. Yeah, and there it is, the Four of Cups. So again, perceiving you as, you know, disconnected from them, reassessing, sort of contemplating where you go now in life. In their emotion towards you, they have the inability to let go of you, the inability to move on, and they feel the Five of Pentacles. They feel the loss of this connection. Okay, they feel the loss. I think they're wanting to break free from anything that happened in the past with you. It's like they want you to make a decision. It's like waiting for Taurus to make a decision to break free from anything that happened in the past and move forward. But ultimately, they perceive you as not having any love to give to them, and they miss this connection. Their wish fulfillment to the Four of Swords. So again, you know, very, very mirroring energy. In the past, we've got this Four of Swords. In their emotion towards you, they've we've got the Four of Swords as well. Look at that, the Four of Swords, the Death card in the same pile in the past, and in their emotion towards you now is the Four of Swords and the Death card in reverse in their emotion towards you now. So whatever went on there in the past, they're still in it. Okay, so they're taking some time for themselves. I think you're both taking time for yourselves. Ultimately, I think you're trying to move on, and I think they want to come back in. All right, but they know that you probably don't want this connection. All right, their action towards you is the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. You couldn't make it up. And the Empress, they want this connection. They want you. I don't know who done wrong. It doesn't really matter who done wrong. They want to put the past in the past, and they want this connection. Simple. Now, what's going on behind the scenes that you don't see outside of you is they're trying to reevaluate where they put their time, effort, and energy now over the Three of Swords. So over this relationship breakup. So it does look like you're not together. It does look like this has happened. And I do think this is more of thinking about this connection than anything else, because this is what's happened. All right, Three of Swords has already taken place. So I think they're reevaluating. They're trying to figure out where they put their time and effort and energy now. It can be the fact that they're still sort of got this blocked grief, that they're dwelling on the past, they're dwelling on hurt. And even though they want to break free, I feel this is all their own mental thinking. They could even be wanting to break free from their own mental thinking about this connection. There is the Knight of Wands and there is the Hangman. I don't know, Taurus, if you wanted this connection, or they may be thinking about the Knight of Wands as their energy that was towards you. So either you were sort of like an in and out energy and you weren't quite sure of this connection, or they are thinking about their own behavior and their in and out energy. So I can take it both ways, but they're really dwelling on what's happened in this connection. I feel like they want to put it right, but I think here universe is saying Six of Wands in reverse, fallen from someone's grace. So whether this person's fallen from your grace, Taurus, I feel that because this person still wants this connection with you. So I still feel like this person isn't your favourite person at this present moment in time, Taurus. Universe wants to say you couldn't make it any clearer than that. Six of Wands to the Six of Swords. Move on from this connection. It's saying that perhaps this person didn't pay you attention. Universe is saying, did they pay you? Did they give you the attention that you wanted? It's time to move on. If this person has fallen from your grace now, and you have, bad memories or bad thoughts of this person, it is time to move away. It's time to take the lesson and move away. And ultimately, I can see that's what you're trying to do. Five of Cups, okay, in reverse, move away. Heartache and loss is your outcome. To the Seven of Cups, to the World card. Yeah, there's a sense of fantasy. There's a sense of illusion. There's a sense of wishful thinking with that Seven of Cups. There is sadness around this connection and that it didn't work out. But ultimately, the World card is there for the outcome. So for this time period, there could have been someone else involved in this situation as well. I just feel like it's all about your own happiness, that there could be communication coming. There could be communication coming from another person, Taurus, but ultimately I think it's about you closing this cycle out. Yeah, 2 tens, completion of a cycle. Yeah, and the Queen of Cups in reverse. So there could be some sort of communication between the two of you. There could be some sort of olive branch being offered, but I don't think you're going to accept it. There's too much gone on in this connection, at least for the next month, to be coming together. All right, I think this is all about them sort of understanding their own action, or for some of you, understanding Taurus's actions within this connection. I do feel like they want this connection. I really do. But also at the same time, they're pulling their energy away with this Four of Swords. I do feel like they'd like to make it across the finish line with you. I really do. This new beginning, the growth, the expansion, the family, the husband, the wife, you know, the marriage, whatever. I do feel like they would like this connection, but ultimately Taurus is not offering any love, and Taurus is moving on, delaying coming forward, no action, yeah, frustration, holding off here. So let's see what universe has to say, spirits or your guides or whatever you want to call them. Now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. So yeah, there is a sense here that you've got some decisions and some tough decisions to make. Yeah, so if you've asked for help, know it's on its way. You have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping and teaching others. And this also could just be your own children, if you've got children that you need to focus on. But your divine gift actually is helping others along their path. I bring you a message from the deceased loved ones. I am happy and at peace. I love you very much, and don't worry about me. So if any of you are feeling some sort of loss, or have had some sort of loss, or are in that emotional state of grieving over someone, that the message there is for you. Okay, just know that everything's okay. Let's see what Moonology wants to say on the situation. What does Moonology want to say? It's time to release negative energy. I really do feel like that, especially with this ego card. Yeah, it's time to release ego. It's time to just let it go. All right, there's a sense of this person may have hurt you, and may have hurt your ego, and may have hurt your pride, but there's a real sense of moving on from that. I like that energy. Your commitments are being tested, and I really do feel that as well, because in some sense I get that this connection is over. These two people are apart, so you and this person are apart, but I do get just this tiny little sense of this person, yeah, the person you're asking after, wanting to come in and communicate with you. And there is a sense of maybe you're being tested here. You know, your commitment is being tested in a situation. And step out of your comfort zone. So again, fear-based decisions here. There is a sense of you making decisions out of fear in the next month. So just watch that energy. It's time to step out of your comfort zone. Okay, a new start is coming. I like that. Right, Taurus, let's just have a look and see what door is opening up for you in the next month. For my Taurus, what door is opening up? The Art of Life. Okay, excuse me with these cards. It's gold on white and extremely difficult to read. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Behold in your skin, let your love dance in sight. I don't even fucking know what that means. I literally can't read this. Honestly, I'm dyslexic. It's gold on white. It's so small. Not only that is I've got contact lenses in, and my contact lenses are for distance, but now I can't see close up with my contact lenses in, so I've got to hold it at a distance, and I don't even know what it meant. The Art of Life. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Behold in your skin, let your love dance in sight. I got no fucking idea what that means. I have never seen this card before, and I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. But I suppose, I don't know. I would say it's like standing in your own power. Behold in your own skin. Let the love dance inside. I would be like, it's about standing in your own power. It's about claiming your creativity, claiming your own art, claiming yourself. Yeah, and you matter. Yeah, you matter. You do count. Okay, so there might be some Tauruses out there doubting themselves, doubting where they are at, doubting the decisions that they have to make, just doubting themselves in general. And it's all about coming into your own power, standing up for yourself, claiming what you want to do in life. Yeah, moving forward and claiming what you want to do. I know we walk this journey, a lot of us, as couples, but ultimately the journey is our own journey. We have a journey for a short time together or for a long time together, but ultimately when you're with someone, it's your journey, their journey, and then the journey you ride together or you walk together. And then there comes a point where the journey you walk together may not be right for both of you or for one of you. And then obviously we have to go back onto our own path. And ultimately, I think that's what the card is saying. Taurus, it's time for your own path. It's time for you to be your true authentic self. It's time for you to be your true authentic self and walk your own path outside of this connection. All right? Build on solid ground, become a clear channel, and forgive and forget. Yeah, I think this is you. This is you walking your true authentic self. It's about moving on from this connection. I'm going to leave it there. All right. Ultimately, I think this person wants this connection with you, and I think you've either had to make some difficult choices that have left you feeling quite emotional, or you're going through making choices and decisions for yourself now. But ultimately, I think over the next month, it's about being your true authentic self. The art of life, I ain't got a clue what that's about, but I do think, again, my interpretation of it is about coming into your own, standing in your own power. All right, Taurus, that is what I have for you for the next month. I love you long time. Love me hard back. Good luck with it. Your decision is your decision. Just hold off. If you're worried about making decisions, I just say hold off for the next month. Okay, don't make any like major decisions for a little while until something else is coming in for you. Something is going to happen that is going to make the decision that you've got to make for yourself, whatever that is. I don't know if it's a lot of you, if I'm talking to a couple of you, but there's some of my Tauruses out there who've got to make a decision for themselves. Ultimately, just hold off a couple of weeks. There's something else that's going to come in that's going to make the decision that you have to make for yourself a lot easier. I love you long time. Love me hard back. Namaste.